Whispers of Doubt, Nkosi's paternity tale. In the heart of a bustling African village, where the rhythms of drums and the laughter of children fill, where the baobab trees touch the sky and the air hums with the whispers of the ancients, there lived a wise and elder named Muforo. Muforo was known not only for his age but also for his keen insight and unwavering sense of justice. One day, a great arose in the village. A child of remarkable beauty and intelligence was born, and two men claimed father. The child, named Kofi, had eyes that like the stars and a laugh that could calm the fiercest storm. His birth was celebrated by all, but the question of his paternity cast a shadow over the joyous occasion. A young couple approached Muforo's humble dwelling, their faces wrought with anguish. They were Nondi and Kwame, a couple deeply in love, yet troubled by a pressing matter. They sought Muforo's counsel on a delicate issue that had cast a shadow over their joy. Nondi and Kwame, what brings you to me today? Muforo inquired, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. With trembling voices, Nondi and Kwame relayed their tale. They had been blessed with a beautiful baby boy, Nkosi, the pride of their lives. But whispers had begun to circulate in the village, questioning the child's paternity. Nkosi's resemblance to another, a wealthy merchant named Malik, had sparked rumors and doubts. Muforo listened intently, his brow furrowing with concern. He knew the weight of such accusations in a close-knit community where honor and lineage held profound significance. Bring forth young Nkosi, Muforo instructed solemnly, for we shall settle this matter with the ancient paternity. Word spread swiftly throughout the village, drawing curious onlookers to witness the unfolding drama. Beneath the sprawling baobab tree, where generations had gathered for counsel and celebration, the stage was set for the paternity. Summoned Malik, whose shadow loomed over the young happiness. With stern faces and beating hearts, Kwame stood by, their son cradled in Nondi's arms. Behold, Muforo proclaimed, we shall place three identical in Nkosi. Within one lies the symbol of his true father, while the others hold nothing but sand. The tension in the air was as Muforo placed the gods before the infant. With a steady hand, he lifted each one, revealing the contents to the eager crowd. The first god held nothing but sand, drawing murmurs of anticipation from assembled villagers. The second god, too, yielded only grains of sand, prompting a collective intake of breath. All eyes turned to the final god, where Muforo's weathered hand lingered. With a deliberate motion, he lifted the lid, and a hushed silence fell over the crowd. Within the god gleamed a golden pendant, intricately carved with the symbol of Malik. Gasps of astonishment rippled through the as Muforo held the pendant aloft, its significance clear to all. By the ancient test of paternity, he is indeed the son of Malik, Muforo announced, his voice carrying the weight. Relief washed over Nondi and Kwame, their faith in their heritage restored. Malik, too, stood tall with pride, his doubts dispelled by the wisdom of the test. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, Muforo's words echoed in the hearts of all who had witnessed the test of paternity. For a moment, justice had prevailed, and the bonds of the community had been reaffirmed, strong as the roots of the ancient baobab tree. And Kwame reminded the villagers that every child is a blessing and that it takes more than blood to raise a child, it takes a village. The story of Nkosi paternity became a legend, past generations, a tale of unity, and the enduring wisdom of the ancestors. As the celebrations of Nkosi paternity subsided, the village returned to its daily rhythm. Yet, the events that had unfolded on this moon had sown seeds of change in the hearts of the village. They had witnessed the power of unity and the strength of their traditions in resolving conflicts. Years passed, and Nkosi grew into a young man of exceptional character, embodying the courage of Muforo and the eloquence of a cow. His laughter still carried the ability to soothe, and his eyes, reflecting the wisdom of the village, inspired trust and respect. His father Kwame, now advanced in years, saw in Nkosi the potential for leadership. He began to mentor the young man, teaching him the ways of the elders and the importance of justice and compassion. Nkosi, with a natural inclination towards fairness, absorbed the lessons like the parched earth soaks up the rain. The village prospered, and so did Nkosi's reputation. Travelers from distant lands would come not only to trade but to seek counsel from the young man Nkosi, whose fame had spread like the winds that caressed the savannah. One such traveler, a merchant from the north, brought with him tales of a great challenge that had befallen his people. A dispute over water rights threatened to tear his community apart. Having heard of Nkosi's wisdom, the merchants implored him to help find a resolution. Nkosi, guided by the teachings of Muforo and the spirit of the eagle that had once confirmed his lineage, agreed to journey to the merchant's land. With blessings from the village and the wisdom of the ancestors whispering in his ear, Nkosi set out on a quest that would test his mettle and shape his destiny. The journey was long, and the path fraught with challenges, but Nkosi's resolve never wavered. He crossed deserts where the sun beat down with relentless fury and traversed valleys where the shadows held secrets of their own. Upon reaching the merchant's village, Nkosi was greeted with a mixture of hope and skepticism. He listened to the stories of each family, their ties to the life-giving waters, and their fears for the future. With patience and insight, Nkosi devised a plan that would ensure fair access to the water while preserving the peace. The resolution was simple yet profound, a system that allowed each family to draw water according to their needs, overseen by a council that represented all sides. The plan was met with acclaim, and the village, once divided, found harmony. Nkosi's journey back home was filled with reflection. He had ventured out as a young man eager himself and returned as a leader whose wisdom had quenched the thirst for justice in a land far from his own. As he approached his village, the baobab tree standing tall against the horizon, Nkosi knew that his story was but one thread in the tapestry of his legacy, a legacy of wisdom, unity, and the enduring power of community. Thank you so much for joining me on today. Stay tuned for next week's story time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales.